What's up everybody, Trinity here, and welcome back to the Second Street Marvel for yet another comic book review. And today I'm going to be reviewing House of X, issue number 5. Before I get into that, please make sure you're subscribed, click the little bell and all of that good stuff. So, House of X, issue number 5. We're almost there, guys. We are almost to the end of the House of X series and the Powers of X series, and I've got to tell you, this book does not disappoint. Now, in case you guys don't know, the writer here is Jonathan Hickman. The art is done by Pepe Larraz, and the color artist is Marty Garcia. Believe me, I'm probably butchering your name either way. The letters are done by VC's Clayton Cowles, and Tom Mueller does the design. And what that means exactly, I do not know. As far as design is concerned, I don't know. But, you know, I guess, I don't know. I don't know, the design, the layout. Maybe he's responsible for some of the fluff pages we get in here. I'm on to you guys. I don't know. But anyway, this book was really good. In case you guys didn't see, in my comic book pull list, I was talking about how, like, the last issue of Powers of X kind of threw me off a little bit after reading the House of X issue number 4. The way it's all kind of tied in and everything together, it's been a little bit odd. And, you know, I guess they know what they're doing there with this series. I'm just gonna go ahead and trust them the rest of the way out. There's only a few issues left anyway, but it has been a very good series so far. Like we seen in House of X issue number 4, we seen that their mission, you know, while they went out, the X-Men went out and finished their mission. We see that we did lose some of the key characters in that particular story. And then we went into Powers of X, which makes a little bit more sense now after reading this, where we kind of seen they run into Mr. Sinister, and they had, you know, just kind of a weird story, and, you know, just kind of like talking about him basically backing up, and, you know, some mutant DNA and things like that. And we get a lot more in this 5th issue of House of X, and you got to check out that just check out that cover art. It's really good. And in case you guys haven't seen the art in here, has been really really well done as well. You can see, you know, the colors are really nice. I mean, the art at times, you know, it's just like, you know, kind of switch it up some, you know, like you see those beautiful panels right there, and then we can get in here a little more, and you see some of these other panels where they have, like, you know, just like different kinds of detail to them. You know, they've really been balancing a lot of that out pretty good throughout this series. I've got to tell you, I really like this series. I'm an X-Men fan. You know, growing up, I read some X-Men when I was growing up. You know, always a bigger Spider-Man fan. I did recently catch, you know, like the recent run they did of the Uncanny X-Men before this all launched off, and this series that Jonathan Hickman is doing is absolutely great. I can't say I've really read any Jonathan Hickman books before, but I can tell you he's really well done here. I like what they're doing in this book. I'm almost going to be sad when this all ends, because I'm not sure how many of the tie-ins that, you know, like the new series and everything that are going to be coming out that I'm going to keep up with. I know Jonathan Hickman is actually doing one of them, and maybe I'll just go ahead and keep on pulling that one. But yeah, here we kind of see, you know, I don't really want to give it away what happens in this issue, but we can kind of see that in a way there aren't necessarily repercussions to some of the things that have happened in the issues previous to this. And we see that there are a certain group of mutants who are coming together, that being Fabio Medina and his golden balls, along with, God, who else was there? We've also got Proteus, who's actually playing a pretty important role here, along with Elixir and Eva Bell, and also Hope. And all of these characters, you can kind of see right here where they are getting together to do, you know, to perform a certain function here that they are doing, that they've all got to do together. And these group, we get just through the course of the story that these certain 5 mutants have been working together for a while, and they're kind of really growing close to each other. And, you know, kind of the more that they go about working together, they start to work together a lot better as a team. You know, there's still couple just kind of underlying things going on throughout this story that we're finding here that I really like. You know, we can, like I said, we can see these 5 coming together to work as a team, and the more they work together, they start to work more synergistically. And we get, you know, just through some of the other things going on in the story, we find out that this is actually good for them. It helps them grow. And I'm not sure if you've ever been like a part of a team before, where you're doing something like I used, you know, when I used to work in corporate America, we used to go, you know, I used to work on this kinds of stuff a lot, getting teams and building teams and getting people to work together. Teamwork, because teamwork makes the dream work ultimately, and you know, it makes things go easier. You kind of, you know, you get to a point, if you've ever worked with anybody in that kind of environment where, you know, where you're really relying on somebody else, I mean really relying on them, you kind of start to get to know each other. You grow together as a family, I guess you could say, especially if you're at a job. You know, I mean, it's kind of, you know, you're there for 8 hours a day if you've got a full-time job doing something like that. But they actually start to grow stronger. They create a more familiar bond with each other. And, you know, you can see at some point they kind of become inseparable. It's no different than when you have a group of friends, you know, your group of friends when you were growing up. And we can see that that's exactly what's going on here with these certain 5 individuals and exactly what they're doing. And we start to see it really makes a lot more sense exactly what happened in the Powers of X series. Like I said, I haven't been really doing any reviews for any of these books. I was kind of going to do them all at once, but, you know, I don't know, this book actually kind of got me, you know, a little bit excited, and I was like, man, I got to talk about this more, and I want to bring some more people here onto my channel who can speak a little bit more intelligently about what all's been going on here. I've got to tell you guys, man, this I'm not sure if you guys can tell, this book actually has me pretty excited. We see Apocalypse ends up coming to Krakoa, and, you know, I guess you could say he ends up joining the mutant cause, but exactly for, you know, to what means, to what end, you know, that's kind of what's got me on the edge of my seat waiting to see what's going to be happening in issue for one, the next issue of Powers of X, issue number 5, and also House of X, issue number 6. Yeah, again, I thought this book was really good. Got me excited to see what's going to be going on, because, you know, I kind of still get the feeling that not everything is quite what it seems. Maybe, you know, while we see Xavier and Eric working together here, we basically see all the mutants working together here. There's just, I don't know, I always just, and I guess that's kind of the feeling is, you know, we never really had this before, where all of the mutants are deciding to come together to work together as one. And I guess maybe that's kind of an underlying theme going on in this book, is maybe what we're going to get is maybe we actually get to a point where a lot of the mutants are going to be working together. Maybe from now on, are they going to splinter apart? Is something going to come along and break all that up? Man, I honestly don't know. I mean, what do you guys think? Have you read House of X issue number 5? If so, what did you think about it? And if you did, what do you think is going on here? Answer that down in the comments below. That's all I have for this comic book review. If you're not already, please make sure you're subscribed. Click that little bell so you get notifications anytime I have uploaded new content. It also sends you out notifications anytime that I am premiering a new video or plan on doing a live stream. If you could also do me one other favor, make sure you give this video a thumbs up or give it a thumbs down. Either or, I honestly really don't care. Make sure you leave some comments down below, and most importantly, make sure you share this video with a friend and invite them to come hang out with us here on the 2nd Street Marvel. You all have a very good day. Happy reading. Go out and support your local comic book shop, and we'll see you in the next video. Later.